We all have those moments when we're driving in our car and we quickly think of something we forgot to do. You get that urge to want to quickly write that thought down, or maybe even pick up your phone and record it there. Or sometimes you're driving down the road and you quickly think, I forgot to text my friend back. Or maybe you're receiving a text or a call from a friend. In those moments, you get the urge to want to grab your phone. But also in those moments, you think to yourself, should I do it? Should I pick up my phone and respond to that text? Or write that thought down? You're only going to do it this one time, and it only takes a few seconds. So it's not that big of a deal, right? But it is a big deal. By picking up your phone while you're driving, you're putting yourself and other drivers around you in danger. It only takes a few seconds of looking off the road to accidentally lose control of the vehicle and cause an accident that could change your life forever. According to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia Research Institute, sending or receiving a text takes your eyes off the road for approximately 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving the length of an entire football field with your eyes closed. Our society today believes that texting while driving, or distracted driving, is the norm and is resulting in people becoming overly confident in their ability to drive while being distracted. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention recorded that each day in the United States, approximately 9 people are killed and more than 1,000 injuries and crashes are reported to involve a distracted driver. The saddest part about these numbers that I mentioned is that these deaths are completely preventable. But what really is qualified as distracted driving, and what is it? Distracted driving is driving while doing another task that causes the driver to take their eyes off the road. There are different types of distracted driving, which are visual, manual, and cognitive. Visual distracted driving is when you're taking your eyes off the road while you're in a vehicle. Manual distracted driving is when you're taking your hands off the wheel while you're driving, and that could be either one hand or both. Cognitive distracted driving is when your mind is off the wheel and onto another act. Different examples of distracted driving are texting, using your phone to call, using a GPS system, eating while driving, conversating with a passenger in your car, or even taking your mind off driving while thinking about what you're going to make for dinner that night. According to the National Safety Council, distracted driving leads to 1.6 million accidents every year, and 500,000 of those accidents are caused by texting while driving. Texting while driving is so dangerous because it involves all 3 of the different types of distracted driving, all at once. Taking your vision, hands, and mind off the wheel. According to the National Highway and Transport Administration, drunk driving and texting while driving impairments are very similar, stating that both can lead to 2 vehicles falling too closely, weaving into oncoming traffic, and the inability to brake during traffic. It was also found that texting while driving is 6 times more likely to cause an accident than drunk driving. So, while you think your small distractive act in a car is completely innocent, you're actually just as horrible as a drunk driver. Spending 5 seconds looking down at your phone while driving is equivalent to drinking 4 beers and getting behind the wheel. I ask you all to really think, is it really worth those 5 seconds of looking down at your phone while you're driving? Can't that text or call wait a few minutes until you're home or parked somewhere safely? And lastly, is it more important to stay in contact with others via cell phone, or is it more important to keep your eyes on the road, preventing lives from being at risk? We are all guilty of distracted driving in some way, and we know that it is a problem. I stand here today to come to stand and prevent distracted driving from happening, and so should you. Teens, if you're riding in your friend's car and you see they're texting at the wheel, speak up and remind them of the lives they're putting at risk by using their phone. Parents, you need to set an example. By never distracted driving, you are setting a better example for your younger drivers. You should also discuss with your younger drivers about the dangers of distracted driving and the consequences that come with it. More people need to be aware of the dangers of distracted driving in order to decrease the amount of accidents that happen each year and to make driving on the roads safer for everyone. In order to prevent these occurrences from happening, it is best that you put your phone on silent while you're driving, or put your phone away and out of reach to prevent the urge to use your phone. Set your GPS system up before putting your car in drive so that you won't need to touch it while you're driving. Keep all your thoughts on the road and make sure your passengers are aware of the importance of being focused on the road. I ask you all today to pledge to putting your phone down while you're driving and wait till you're out of the car to use your phone. You now see the consequences and the risks that come with it. Your life and everybody else's life around you depends on it, and is far more important than any notification that appears on your phone. Those 5 measly seconds you spend distracted driving can ruin your life and someone else's forever.